Yesterday's protests in New York were largely peaceful, but did include some skirmishes between protesters and police. The NewsHour's Dan Bush has been on the ground following the protests, and he joins us now from Brooklyn. So, Dan, hello. We have been reporting on police actions across the country. In some cases, there's been violent action taken by police. Tell us what you're seeing in New York City.
That's right, Judy. I'm here right now in the Bay Ridge section of Brooklyn, where we've seen protest activity for several days. More is expected later today in the area. You can see police behind me gathering, as well as protesters in the park. This is the scene during the day, Judy. At night, it's a different story. I was covering a protest last night around Trump Tower in Midtown Manhattan. The police allowed protesters to continue marching after the 8 p.m. curfew. At 9 o'clock, however, there was a very swift and sudden change. Police in riot gear rushed the crowd, and they began arresting people at random, seemingly grabbing them out of the ground, police officers tackling them to the ground. And that is sort of what we're seeing at night after people are out after the curfew.
Dan, we know in New York City there have been questions for a long time over the years about police, about possible overuse of force, if you will. What are you hearing from the protesters about what they're seeing?
So the protesters here in the nation's largest city, just like in other cities around the country, are out expressing their anger, their frustration, their pain at the way that they're treated by police. And let's take a listen here at one woman's comments about why she's out protesting.
I want to see change. I want to see, like, you know, I can't go outside at night with a hoodie on and not be profiled in the South Bronx and get, you know, ran up on by 6 detective cops because they want to just search me to think, or, you know, they think I'm someone, you know, a suspect for something. It's like you have a daily fear of your life for no reason.
That was a young man there, Judy, talking about his fear, his frustrations with the police. And that's what protesters are telling me here. They want concrete change.
And just quickly, Dan, what about political leaders? What are they saying about New York?
That's right, Judy. President Trump has criticized Governor Cuomo, Mayor de Blasio for not cracking down harder. Governor Cuomo also criticized de Blasio. The mayor, however, has said he does not want the National Guard here. This city has the largest police force in the country with 36,000 officers. The mayor is saying he thinks he can get this under control, these nighttime protests, he says, in the coming days. So we'll see what happens.
Dan Bush reporting for us tonight from Brooklyn. Thank you, Dan.